Hello, thank you for tuning into my channel. It's WIP It Wednesday for Wednesday, September 11th, 2019. So if you want to see what I've been working on this week, please stay tuned. I'm really pretty excited about the work that I got done this week. There are only two projects that I'm going to be showing, but they're two of my more recent projects. We're going to start with the Poly and Ester quilt because I did get one little half step further on that. And then we're going to talk some more about this Pieces of My Heart quilt. So let's take a look at Poly and Ester first. I was able to put some stabilizer on the back of the Poly and Ester sections of my next project. I'm not really 100% sure what to do with it now as far as cutting it, cutting the sides off, because each side is just so wonky, and I'm afraid like even if I cut one side at a time that something's not going to work right. But I am going to keep playing with this, and hopefully by Sunday I can work something out and figure out how to do it the best way. But I thought that I wasn't going to be able to stabilize it this way, that I was going to have to take another route. But I'm glad that I'm able to do it. If you look closely at the poly side, you can kind of see my attempt at cutting it. I used my ruler and drew a line all the way up, and I have a right angle up at the top. So I may go ahead and start cutting on that line. I'm just not sure what to do yet. But these panels have been washed, and I feel like they're almost ready to have some pieces stitched onto them. I just want to make sure that my edges are nice and straight. So let's go look at the Piece of My Heart quilt. My Pieces of My Heart quilt is actually right here in front of me. Some of you, I really got some good feedback about the backing fabric, and I pulled the selvage and so I could find out what the pattern is, or what the fabric is called. And all it says is Timeless Treasures, and then it says the pattern and then a pound sign or a number sign, X swirl, and then C6308. So that is this fabric. That's what it's called. And I love this fabric on the back. I've been debating, because I'm really excited. I want to have this done so bad. But then I was like, what do I do about the binding, to decide if I was going to sew it onto the back first and then just flip it over and machine sew it, or if I was going to stitch it onto the front and then I'll hand stitch it onto the back. What I decided to do was to go ahead and stitch it on the front. So you can see this red here. This is the binding, and I'm going to have to flip it and do the blind stitch on the back. And I think I'm okay with that. The other thing that I want to do, I think, is enter this quilt along with the Magic quilt, the Street Art Pixel quilt. I think that I do want to enter them in some shows or some craft fairs, something like that. And in order to do that, I need to put a sleeve on it. So I went ahead and put the sleeve on here. You can see it right here. And I have it in place, and I did it before I put the binding on. And then right now I'm going to hand finish the sleeve first and then go back and finish the binding. And I think it's going to put another at least a week on the finish date of this quilt, but I think it'll be fine. I've been kind of cowardly about showing some of my quilts and entering them, but I want to try to maybe get in the habit of, when I do like something, I think that this one's really special to me, and so I want to share it, and I want to enter it somewhere. So I have the sleeve on this one. I do need to put a sleeve on that Magic quilt if I'm going to enter it somewhere, and I think that'll be one of the next things I do. But right now I just want to get this one done, and I am about, let's see, I have this much left on the sleeve, so I'm at the very end of that, and then I'll start the binding. Maybe that'll be really soon that I can start stitching the binding onto the back. But I just love this quilt, and I've got so much good feedback. If you want the pattern for the Pieces of My Heart quilt, I think I'll put a picture of it here. I'll put the link to the pattern in the description box, so please go check that out. If you have any questions about what you've seen on my channel or in this video, please leave it in the comments. Thumbs up this video, share it with your friends. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!